Good morning, CrossFit Manitowoc. Coach Matt here. Daily dose of positivity. I've been working on my mindset, trying to be more positive and thoughtful as we go through this time. And so, number one thing I want everyone to know is you're feeling down about everything, or you're maybe a little bit depressed. Just like the feeling of isolation, coupled with what's actually going on, the real stuff, can be totally powerful. And you need to know you're not alone, and that we've been struggling with it. I've personally been struggling with it, and one of the best things for me is when I see one of your smiling faces, either online or in person, and it cheers me up. So just know that you personally have an impact on me, my family, and everyone else around you, as well as the interconnected nature of what we do. So try to find a reason to smile today. All right, and my reason to smile today is because we're doing kamikaze squats, which is my favorite style of strength building and work capacity building when we do squats. And as I go through this, I'm going to pepper in all of the different options you have if you are doing them from home. So like if you don't have a rack but you do have a barbell, just go use front squats or hop it over your neck, go behind your neck for it. If you don't have a barbell, then we use a weighted object. I have been frequently using this backpack full of either like a sandbag or a medicine ball or a dumbbell or something else that's heavy. Empty milk cartons or milk jugs are about 8 pounds a piece. So you stuff 3 of those in here. It's a decent weight. And we can always trade weight for reps, or weight for intensity, or use tempo. There's other methods of making these things challenging other than going up in weight. So if you don't have that total amount of weight, use tempo, use pauses, or use more reps as we do it. So for today, the kamikaze squats as prescribed is 60 total reps at 60% of your 1 rep max, 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max. The way we do these is we will take the bar from the rack. We'll do as many as you can do, about 2 reps shy of failure. So where you should still feel good when you put the bar back in the rack, but it should be a couple reps away from where you might start to stumble a little bit, or we definitely don't want you to ditch the bar or need a spotter on this. So stay in that rate of perceived exertion of like an 8 out of 10. But then as soon as you rack the bar, you got to turn around and look at the clock and see, okay, I got to take exactly 1 minute rest. And that 1 minute is going to go by fast. You're not going to want to get back underneath the bar. But that's the trick to these squats. It's the magic, the physiology that's going on in your muscles, is that I am not allowing the re-assimilation of energy products into your muscles before you have to get back under the bar and do it again. And that specific type of training, although it's very difficult, is really, really good at stimulating your body's natural production of human growth hormone, of insulin-like growth factor, of testosterone, all the good stuff, the good natural hormones that you have in your body to help you grow stronger. And that applies to both guys and women, right? And it's not about getting bulky. It's not about like always building mass. It's just about increasing the work capacity of the muscles that you have, right? So rest exactly 1 minute between sets until you get to a total of 60. When you're done with that, we still need the bar out in the next part, which is a 16-minute EMOM. So every minute on the minute, we're rotating through these 4 exercises. So you're going to get 4 rounds of each exercise. The first one is an alternating arm floor press. The second one's a bent over barbell row. The third one is deficit push-ups. And the fourth one is heavy Russian kettlebell swings. So let's go through each of those. The alternating arm floor press. All right, so for this one, dumbbells on the floor. While I'm sitting, I'll put them up on my knees, and then I'm gonna lay back until my elbows are on the floor, and then I'm pushing them both up together, right? So they're in this position where the ends of them are touching. I'm gonna gently put one elbow to the ground, and then raise them up and clink. Other elbow, raise up, clink. So I'm alternating arms. And at the top, I want to hear that rattle of the dumbbells coming together, okay? All right, the next exercise is the bent over barbell row. So that one, we want to have our back in a nice braced position, almost like the bottom of the deadlift, right? So we're just squeezing those lats a little bit to break the bar off the ground, and then pull, touch your chest, and back down. Touch your chest, back down. Make sure we don't raise up high like this and pull vertically. That turns into more of a arm exercise. I want this to be lats and rhomboids. Okay, so stay bent over. Next one is our deficit push-up. Couple options for this one, right? Deficit push-ups. Ideally, your chest is going further down than your hands at the bottom, right? And if you need a little assistance on this, you may use a band and a rig like I have set up here. So the band would go approximately across my midsection, like right about my waist, and this just provided me a little bit of assistance all the way down, all the way up. So the goal there is, even if you scale it a little bit, make it so that the resistance is different, not the range of motion, okay? And then the last one is a heavy Russian kettlebell swing. So yesterday we were doing light ones with American, we're all the way overhead. Today we are heavy and Russian. So some options for this, again, using my handy heavy bag here. So if I don't have dumbbells, but I have a heavy backpack, I can do floor presses with the backpack, right? I can do one arm floor presses with the backpack. If you want to sit on a bench, you can do this to get a little bit better range of motion. I can do all of my rows, I can do with the backpack, right? And then even the kettlebell swings, I can do with the backpack, right? Put your kids' history books in there or something. It'll be plenty heavy, right? The warm-up today was very simple. It was some shuttle runs, so do 8 shuttle runs, nice, light, and fast. Some walking toe touches, so we're stretching out the hamstrings on the walking toe touches. The looser you can be with the leg, the better. So if you're really blocky and locked up, you're not gonna get that dynamic stretch of the hamstring. So try to really relax as you do those leg swings. And then on the way back, it was a walking Spider-Man. So long leg, stretch out, reach that elbow for the floor, creep forward, do that, let's stretch out the hip flexors. And then for the cool down, I want you guys to do some couch stretch and an IT band tissue work. So work on the outside of that leg where the IT band runs down towards the knee. If anybody has any questions, hit me up in the comments. And thank you guys for all the positive feedback and everything you guys are doing to keep a community growing and strong. Take care, have a great day.